Justified, Season 1, Episode 3, The Fixer, and Season 1, Episode 4, Long in the Tooth. FX has another hit on their Tuesday night lineup. Justified, based on novels and short story by Elmore Leonard. Timothy Olyphant plays Raylan Givens, a lanky, soft-spoken, loaded sidearm-carrying, cowboy hat-wearing, I don't want to shoot you, but if you draw on me, I will, and if pressed to take aim, I'll be aiming to kill you, kind of a man, with a heavy dose of irresistible Southern charm. Born and raised in Kentucky, Raylan worked the coal mines and then later went on to law enforcement. Ray's daddy Arlo is a law breaker, as are some of Raylan's childhood friends. Most of his friends follow the path of the straight and narrow with a few detours. Raylan reveres his hometown in the way that any native son would, but couldn't wait to get away from it. Once gone, he vowed never to return. Fate upended that vow. A fatal, albeit justified, shooting of a gun runner caused his superiors in Miami, Florida to relocate him to Harlan, Kentucky. Deputy U.S. Marshal Givens has been in law enforcement for 17 years. Even though Justified is not actually shot in Kentucky, its location shots were done in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the studio shots in Hollywood, California, you'd have to really be looking, a habit I confess I am guilty of, to notice the actors are not in bluegrass country. I call it the Mayberry Matlock factor. You know, how L.A., as beautiful as it is just not as lush and green as North Carolina, Georgia, or in Justified's case, Kentucky. It's just not geographically possible for the rolling hills and grass in Kentucky to have the same look and texture as Southern California. But, as I said, unless you're really looking, the production values of this show are so good, you'd never know the difference. The script, direction, and acting are Derby Day thoroughbred good. As of this posting, 7 of the first season's 11 episodes have aired, my 2 favorites being Episode 3, The Fixer, and Episode 4, Long in the Tooth. Great guest stars in both, respectively David Eisenberg, you'll remember him as Miranda's put-upon hubby from Sex and the City, and Alan Ruck and Clarence Williams III, for all you old schoolers out there. If you miss any of the EPs aired on the FX network, their website and Hulu provide full EPs for viewing 9 days after the original air date for 36 days. Justified airs Tuesdays at 10 p.m. on FX. Please check your local listings.